Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV. Where last time we did a lot of the limbs, end of days quests, which I apparently didn't need to do, but it's fine. It's fine. We got through it. We got some experience and money for it, so you know what? Not a waste. Not a waste. If I want to continue doing it, I can, but once I hit level 90, kind of level locked me after a point. It brought us back now to the main story questline, which is question. Nah. Our goal back here in the first is to see if we can find any sort of sliver of Elidibus that might still be hanging around a bit, you know? That way we can ask him more about the flower. The emotion flower, the Elpis? Which sounds like help us? That's why I kind of remember it a bit better than a lot of the other kind of names of items and such. Because very much we need help. With the end of days, we need help. So let's go. Let's talk to Rin. Hope upon a flower. Rin wears a look of steely resolve. You're headed to the Umbilicus to consult with Elidibus, right? I'll do some consulting on my own and speak with Lena. Decide how we might best prepare for the final days. So it's farewell for now, but we'll see each other again. I'm certain of it. Thanks, kid. Alright. We can do this. Ethernet. The docile gate. Crystallium Gatekeep. Master Shent, welcome back. The captain has told me all. Give the word and I'll show you to the ocular. Proceed to the ocular? Yes. Here we go. And it's been abandoned ever since. Nope. Why? We haven't lost anyone yet. That's fine. That's fine. Not ominous at all. Grod did not clean up after himself after he left, it seems. Then again, we were all very rushed and busy at the time, so you know what? I don't blame him. At all. Oh yeah.
Biometric authentication complete. Please state your business. Acknowledged. Reinitializing Circus Tower systems. Searching for Elidibus entity. Target located in subterranean core power accumulator. Projecting image.
We did find him. Hey, buddy.
My home. My friends. No more than a dream. Oh. You. Why have you awakened me? I no longer sense those places beyond. or Lord Zodiac? You must explain all.
Fandaniel fucked things up.
So, he is fallen, and my brethren's souls returned to the star. The doom we sacrificed so much to prevent is come again. Old burdens now yours to bear. But if this is Fandaniel's design, then I, as Elidibus, have a duty to fulfill. Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the convocation. Such knowledge as I have, I will share.
Oh, that's kind of you. Also, sorry. Give me just a second. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Thank you.
I do this not for you. I merely perform my duty, as I have ever done.
Still, thank you.
Where to begin? Ah, the end. Your understanding of what caused the final days is consistent with our own. The decay first took root where the currents were weakest. Yes, a conclusion drawn by him.
Hey, Vanilla.
Fandaniel. Not the him of here and now, but as I knew him. Long, long ago. Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure. Were it not for his knowledge of the Celestial, we would never have made the connection, and thence forestalled the final days. And though he inherited that noble soul, how different this last incarnation, so consumed by self-loathing and hate. Elpis. Yes, the name is familiar to me. Yet I know it not as a flower, but a place.
What?
A testing facility for determining which of our creations were fit to be released into the world. Many worked there, and before joining the convocation and assuming the title of Fandaniel, he was their chief. He was Hermes. That is all I know. The crystals tell little of the lives the 14 led prior to their induction. Elpis itself would tell even less. Nary a ruin has survived. I saw you there. In Elpis. No. I did not. But I did. I did. A lingering trace of impossibility. And a truth that fills my heart.
What?
My memories remain clouded, I fear. However, they have revealed to me one possible course. You must travel to Elpis, to the time when Hermes served as its chief. In glimpsing the Exarch's memories, not only did I make his summoning magic mine own, I also mastered the workings of this tower.
What?
Which, having absorbed my empowered essence, now harbors an abundance of energy. As such, I believe I can deliver you unto the past, unto that place and that precise moment.
Oh, God.
Given the eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed. Your form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned. In all likelihood, none will be able to see or hear you.
You did, though. You just said that you did.
Yet even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change. For the reality you wish to save, the reality to which you must return, exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present. Cannot unmake the sorrow and suffering fated to come. In full knowledge of this, will you still entrust your life to your foe and make the journey? Very well. I shall cast you unto the river of time. Let this be my final act. You must input the commands. I no longer have the authority. First, you must reconfigure the systems, that the tower's ether may be channeled for the magic.
I don't know if you can hear it, but someone outside is starting to really piss me off with revving their vehicle. I'm trying to do this.
The preparations are complete. The gateway will soon open. Return at once to the Ocula. All appears to be in order. The ether flows unimpeded. The magic should consume every last mote of my essence. Why are you surprised? Did I not say that this will be my final act? Lord Zodiac is no more. There is nothing for me here. The ones I love and long to see again are waiting in that promised land, beyond memory and dream. Now go, warrior of light. Go and do not look back. Hydaelyn, I take my leave of you. Yours is the mantle of the last of us. May you have the joy of it.
Hey, Lucian.
Burden and the solitude. It falls to you now. You and your champion to save our star.
Aw. Here we go. Don't say that. I'm a ghost. Again, I don't know who keeps doing it, but they start to really, really annoy me with the revving of the vehicle. I'm corporeal, transcending the boundaries between existence and nihility? Hello, guide-like man. Man stands dutifully by the aetherite-like device, a guide for this facility, in all likelihood. Hello? Can you hear me? You attempt to gain the man's attention, but if he sees or hears you, he gives absolutely no indication. As the Elidibus warned, it appears your form is intangible. Hello, conversing woman. This is the right place, yes? Propleon? Judging by the woman's words, this facility is called Propleon. I don't know. Poke poke. You attempt to gently prod the woman to attract her attention, but feel nothing, and it seems neither does she. Oh, am I going to attempt to attune to the aetherite-like device? Okay, so I can put it up there. The device is reminiscent of an aetherite. Perhaps it is possible to attune with it. Oh! Despite attempting to channel and focus your energies, you fail to attune with the device. You can only assume it operates differently. Alright, and you, sir? The remarkably large man wearing a black robe and a half-mask, much like the phantoms you encountered in Mar Lamentorum and the recreated Amarot, would seem to have made it to your destination. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? You gesticulate wildly and shout all manners of greetings and obscenities. But the man does not so much as glance in your general direction. You mother... No. Alrighty. You suspect this door leads outside, but how to open it? Since we tend to pass through people, or at least it doesn't work that we can invoke them, maybe we could just pass through it? Well, here we go.
And here we are, Elpis. Well, well, how rare to receive you in person. To what do we owe the honor?
Oh, just a few odd tasks. We'll be here a while.
You're welcome to stay as long as you see fit, of course. As a matter of procedure, however, I must ask that you kindly remove your masks.
Hello, familiar stranger.
Come now. Is this truly necessary? Surely you can tell who we are.
Who you are, perhaps, but I am far less infamous. Regardless, if we do not follow protocol, 'tis our hosts who would be held accountable. So, please, do favor us with your handsome face.
Satisfied?
Man with a familiar voice.
I thank you for your cooperation. You are free to go about your business.
By the by, you see it too, yes?
I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about.
That's odd. It's right here. A bit thin in the ether, but there's no mistaking it. The color of its soul is almost identical to Azem's.
They do see me!
Do you suppose he created it? Rather unusual for a familiar to have a soul, though.
Don't ask me. All I know is that it's trouble. Doubly so if it's his spitting image. So let's leave it be. Come now.
It's trying to say something, but it's literally too intangible to form words. Why don't you give it some ether? Spare a snifter of your bounteous reserves.
Who do you take me for?
Why, a dear friend, of course. One who wouldn't let acts of kindness, such as my accompanying him on errands to far-flung outposts, go unrewarded.
I suggest you close your eyes, or this may be unpleasant.
Hello?
You may open your eyes.
Oh, I'm fully here now. Oh no, is this a good or a bad thing? Also, I am even bigger. Oh no!
Quite
My friends
large,
could
but
barely meet up to my waist before. They're gonna be to
Size
my
befits
knees
the
now.
proportions. Though I personally wouldn't be averse to smaller.
No, no, this will suffice, I'm sure. Without further ado then. Greetings. I am Elidibus, Chief of the Bureau of the
Oh
Army.
shoot!
Sulking beside me is the most honorable Emmett Selk of the Convocation of 14.
That I know.
And how might we address you, my new friend?
My new old friend! Eee! I wasn't quite sure if that was
A fine
Elidibus.
name. I'm
Honestly,
pleased to see you
because again,
understand
we've
our
met a
work.
few Ossians so far, and I couldn't match the voice.
So, tell
I knew
us,
Emmett,
whence have
though.
you come? The thinness of your essence suggests you weren't created here.
I've traveled back in time.
You do not know? Or cannot say? Allow me to ask a different question then. What brings you here?
I want to learn about Elpis. That's the main thing. Elpis.
Well now, the same as us. Perhaps Azim wished to come too, but had to settle for a familiar.
If he truly wished to be here, then he would be.
Right you are. My apologies if we've given offense. The two of us can discern the color of souls, you see, and yours happens to resemble that of a friend. And with your purpose matching our own besides, we jumped to a hasty conclusion. We are here to speak with Hermes, the chief overseer of this facility, which we also intend to tour in order to gain greater insight into the man's work. We, I say, though this is Emmett Selk's charge. I am here only to serve as his guide. And I should be happy to serve as yours as well, by way of an apology for the misunderstanding.
Wait, are you suggesting that we bring it along on official business? This thing we know next to nothing about?
Hey, that's a little rude. Call
If
me
you
a
harbor
thing.
suspicions, better to keep it close than leave it to its own devices. Wouldn't you agree? Besides, having a mysterious life form in tow is the norm rather than the exception here. Welcome, my friends, to the testing ground of creation at Heaven's Edge, Elpis.
The world unsundered. Elpis.
This presence.
Hermes! Visitors! We have visitors!
What secrets are you hiding, I wonder?
Just ask me. Or is he talking about what's hidden here? Or both? Okay, we're here. I want to just see if I can attune to this now that I'm actually corporeal. No? Okay. I want to make sure. I want to check. You know, you never know. Hi, Emmett. In case you didn't know, it's rude to stare. Stop. I apologize, jeez. This is hardly my first time here, but the scenery never fails to take my breath away. Why, it feels as if you could reach out and touch the heavens. True. Now then, to begin our guided tour, perhaps you already know these things, but for the sake of thoroughness, I shall start with the basics. Using concepts to give shape to aether, common magics allow us to bring forth anything we desire, be it inanimate objects or living beings. Anyone may conceive of concepts, but they must all undergo evaluation at the Bureau of Architect. As part of that process, living things and certain arcane entities may be sent here to help us for in-depth observation and study. A fascinating facility, isn't it? I dare say you will enjoy touring it with us. Oh, I'm about to get a gift. Ithrodeus is looking you up and down. Oh. Now then, our friend Hermes, aside from overseeing the facility, he will conduct his own research. Chances are he will be at the main observation hub, so let us seek him out there first. Tired as you are, however, you stand out a little too much. My dear Emmett Selch wishes to keep a low profile for his errand, so... Do you know how to make a robe? The basic concept will do. No. No. In that case... Emmett Selch? No. Your whim, your responsibility. You're getting not another thimble of aether out of me. The way he skims sometimes, you'd think he wasn't an eye-bottomless font of magic. Very well, I shall make the robe, but perhaps you can assist? Come, let us search for the requisite material. No, Emma is... it's... Oh... Oh god, so this is like an actual... Oh boy. Okay. Okay, this is fun. No, no, no. Can I? Okay. Kane! Help the Kane! No means no. Just be grateful I'm even willing to wait. Yes, these creatures should suffice. An etheric rope. I want you to use it to capture, shall we say, 2 petalodai. There are 3 species here, I believe. Any 2 different kinds should serve. Now, I should mention that the strength of the rope is tied, no pun intended, to the strength of its user. As your aether is still thin compared to ours, you'll need to weaken the Petalodi first. Good luck. No. Oh god, these things. Very aggressive. Good. Good. Alright, we got him. You got the Petrolodi? Come, let us see. Duly weakened and carefully bound, this Petrolodi is destined to become clothing. It's a little sad, but okay. Yes, these fine fellows will do nicely. Now for a spot of reversion. There, it's ready. It's nothing fancy, but then we're trying not to stand out. Try it on for size. Won't someone be angry at us for using those creatures? No, it's fine. There's no one around to tell us off. So yeah, probably someone would be a little angry about it. Besides, we can always make more Petlodi. They need only a tiny amount of aether. May take some effort to get the form and the composition right, but anyone familiar with the concept should be able to manage. Well and good to disguise and educate it, but it won't fool anyone who can see with a damn. Fair point, but at the very least it should spare us unwanted attention from casual observers. Amixel speaks true. Even dressed like us, your unusual nature will be plain to those who think to look. Should someone question your presence, don't make up excuses, much less try to explain what you actually are. No, best to simply say that you're familiar. Question is, whose? Of course, Ozm's. If you say you belong to him, people will give you the benefit of the doubt for any and all outlandish behavior. Exploiting our associate's absence. For lack of his presence, absolutely. Were he here, he'd have been the first to propose the idea. And you know it. Emma's just giving me Thancred vibes for whatever reason. They both have kind of the sassy gestures to them, I guess. With that, your story is settled. Let us continue with our errand. Yeah, oh. Nice. Sweet. I need an inn. I need an inn. Where can I go? Where's an inn I can go to? I need to change clothes. Gosh darn it. Alright, let's see if I can get to this Aetherite first. Because I do want to put on the new clothes. But I also don't want my... There is no inn? Fine, I'll go to the Aetherite and then I'll frickin' warp to the Crystarium. I want to put on these clothes. Please tell me I can use this. Please don't lock me out of the Aetherite. I want to put on my new robes. At least while I'm here, I want a match. This is very pretty, though. They were right. Oh, okay, thank goodness. We can attune. Okay. We are way back in the past, too, so... This is gonna be fun to see how exactly, how much this is gonna cost. Alright. Ethernet. Oh, not chemicals. No, it's south, isn't it? Pendants. Pendants, right? Yes, yes. Hello, sorry. I would like to retire to my room. Well, these go in the armoire. I need to see if they wheel. No! Okay. Glamour dresser it is. There we go. Alright. Do that. Edit. We are running out of plates. Gonna have to dispel some of my glamours. No. We just need... Where is it? Yay! Alright. A mask on a mask. Oh, whoa. let's save. I do want to see if I have any kind of hood, though. So wait. My head again. Okay. There's a hood. No. Ah, that's fine. Okay, boop. Bop. Yeah, alright. Wonderful. Oh, only 300? That's not too bad to going back in time. Going back in time only costs 300 gil? Okay. Why didn't everyone do it then? Kidding, I'm kidding. Oh, goodness. Alright. There. I match a little bit. Kinda. Yay, I match him now. Hee hee. Oh ho. Haha. As dubious as it is, passing you off as Azim's familiar is probably the best approach. Should he take offense that others so readily believe his recklessness is to blame? Should he take offense that others so readily believe his recklessness is to blame, he is welcome to mend his ways. Pass as a child in your original size? I think not. Augmented or no, your aether is still far too thin to be considered normal. Hythlodeus is ready to continue on? If you are, I am. If you're ready, let us continue along the path to Anagnorisis. Anagnorisis. The place serves as an observation hub and residence both. Someone there should be able to point us in the direction of Hermes. Names. Why'd it have to be names? Monoceros. Angry unicorns. I bet it's gonna be over here, like right here, right? Oh! Level up! A chance to dream too! I'm level 90! Yay! Learn Communio? Communio. Deals unaspected damage to target and all enemies nearby with a potency of 1100 for the first enemy, 20% less for all remaining enemies. Enshrouded effect expires upon execution. Requires at least 1 stack of Lemur Shroud to execute. Put that there for now, I guess. Okay, and this will automatically end enshrouded whenever I use it then. Okay. And it is... I can reach that if I wanted to. It's more for AoE. Okay. That eventually. Oh. This is the whole map? Okay. Smaller than I thought, that's fine. Camino is my finisher for Enshrouded. Okay, cool. Good to know, good to know. Wait, we are in an entirely new area. What equipment do you have? It is different. It just reminds me of gosh darn it. Names. Our general friend's helmet. Although his is a bull. I don't hate the look of it, though. That's the thing. What frickin'? I've got money. New potential outfit. stuff to mix and match with, you know? Is a lot of money, but it's fine. It's fine. My money. It's fine. Outfit. Outfit over money. I'll get more money eventually. It's fine. It's fine. Plus, I just want money for an eventual place of my own. Which I am going to wait for the eventuality that they bring housing to Charlian. Because I absolutely want my place there. Someday. Someday. Let's see if this observer knows Hermes' whereabouts. I was wondering what she was examining, but it seems to be the bush itself. Yes, can I help you? We wish to speak with Chief Hermes. Do you know where we might find him? Well, by your mask, I assume you're one of the 14. I wasn't aware there was to be a visitation. Between you and us, it's something of a surprise. Your discretion in the matter would be appreciated. I see. My lips are sealed. The Chief should be out conducting observations as usual. His focus of late has been aquatic creatures, so I expect you will find him at one of the pools here. The pools, you say? Many thanks, and apologies for disrupting your work. I say, Athlodeus, while I've never met Hermes, you know him well, do you not? That being the case, could you simply find him by his aether? Aye, that I could. As you know, I'm Exelk and I discern the color of souls. By the same token, you can also see aether quite keenly, and from greater distances. With this skill, I could readily locate Hermes, but I feel that it would be a waste of an opportunity. We're here to perform an assessment, after all. By searching the ordinary way, we stand to gain insight into Elidibus and the man in charge of it. This is as much of your own. This is as much for your own enjoyment, like as not. But point taken. If you're going to accompany us, make yourself useful and help us look for Hermes. According to his profile, he has short, dark hair. Okay. So you know, it's because we're in Elidibus that we don't have our cows up. A special exemption due to the need to be aware of dangerous creatures. Elsewhere, we do not exhibit our individuality. It's unseemly. This is all common sense, but I would not assume you possess any. God damn! It's a rare treat indeed to be able to search for someone by their appearance. I thank you for humoring me. Come, let us find our man. Alrighty. By the pools of water. Here we are. winged girl. They have such funny faces. Hermes.
You are...
Oh. Different. You're different too. You and me. We're alike. Friends. I want to be...
You okay, kid? Calm.
Wait. Please. Wait.
Okay, I'm waiting. You're good.
Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts. May we please be friends? May we please be friends?
Ah, I see you
Like,
found
what
him.
the heck?
Elidibus. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
Too long indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
You were of the convocation.
Emmett Selk at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
You do. You have traveled far for it.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend? But moving along to more agreeable company, this one we chance to...
She is not taking her eyes off me a second.
Well, you certainly have her attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
It's just like my character giving her the side eye for a second.
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
Oh, that's cute. Medion.
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment.
Just like mine.
Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing. But rest assured that I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
If we have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters. By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait to the main building yonder. I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
What's wrong, Hermes?
The Nemastoma is missing.
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
Gotta get in the tree.
You're saying they can climb with their sorry excuses for limbs?
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish. The Ambistomas too can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however... Excuse me.
I'll help too.
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
Just staring into my soul.
May I suggest we split up? If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emmett Selk and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
The tenet of the words of Metron is to create aquatic life both unique and beneficial. Aquatic. What would possess them to put this creature in the sky? Is it even aquatic to begin with? The Ambistoma was submitted to the Bureau not long ago, and I'm pleased to see it has found its way here. We'll make sure these little ones don't wander off like their adventurous fellow. Go on and lend Hermes a hand. Okay. No. Ow. Gosh. Darn you, fine. Bring it on, bird of Elpis. Whoa. Oh no! Oh God! I think you might have slipped. Hermes, are you all right? Seems Hermes and Medion have found their quarry, a creature known in this age as an Ambistoma. Yet though it has been safely extricated from the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself in quite a predicament. That Ambistoma, Hermes saw it high up the tree. He climbed up to get it, but it jumped on him, and he slipped. Do you need a hand? No. I'm fine. If a little embarrassed. Now for your own safety, please stand back. Oh no. I feel like he just finished the flip and flopped right over. Oh, Hermes. Hermes, are you alright? Quite alright, yes. My apologies for making you worry, Meteon. Both you and, Shanabetter. Nice to meet you. Shanabetter, you are called. An intriguing name. somehow reminiscent of a new creation. Thank you for coming after me. As for you, little one, you must be more careful. It's like, no. I refuse. You may be able to fly, but it doesn't mean you can't fall and hurt yourself. Hermes? Oh no, I had forgotten all about its fellows. It's fine, the other two are watching him. Truly? What a relief. I must thank Emmett Selk and Hythlodeus when I return to them. But first, with the distractions out of the way. As Chief Overseer of Elpis, permit me to welcome you to our facility. I hope you'll enjoy your time here. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you're safe. Hermes and the Ambystoma. Cool. If it's the gear that I just bought, I'm gonna be a little sad, I'm not gonna lie. Having found the wayward Ambystoma, Hermes is the picture of relief. But we mustn't keep the others waiting. Let us return to Anagnorisis. Agnorisis. Angry sis. Perhaps it's only your imagination, but something in the creature's demeanor bespeaks proud defiance for having gone on an adventure. Some creations stay outside. Others stay at Catsis, like the Ambystomas. Not more errant creations to distract us from matters of actual import, I trust. 'Twas blissfully uneventful in your absence. The little ones were on their best behavior. That's good. My apologies for the trouble. Owing to your kind assistance, all the Ambystomas are safe and well. I'll presently send them back to their space. If you would go on to the main If you would go on ahead to the main building. Upon entering, you'll see a table and chairs. A meeting area. We may speak there. Very well. Take care not to let the creatures slip away again. Will you be attending as well? If so, you should join the others at the building. Alright. Ooh, gemstone trader. What kind of stuff can we get here with the gemstones? I will not lie. Recently, the last few gemstone trades have been very unfortunate. So I'm hoping for some cool stuff. Okay, just more materials. Okay, that's fine. A little sad, but fine. Oh, bye, game. While Mixuck has been accompanying thus far, he is the one who has business with Hermes. If you wish to attend, you'll have to ask his permission. May I join, please?
This appears to be the place. And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins. What? Will I have to remove you by force?
There are reasons I cannot speak freely.
Let's hear them then, these reasons of yours. Who knows? If I deem your mysterious cause worthy, I may even be inclined to offer my assistance.
I do not object to his attendance.
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
Perhaps, but I believe he can be trusted. Meteon would not have taken to him so quickly otherwise. Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
As you wish, then. Behave yourself, do you hear?
He's so grumpy. Okay, so I need to do the fates in order to unlock more things. Okay.
So, it's finally happened, then.
Aye. Van Daniel has declared his intention to step down, and named you as his preferred successor. In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the Convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Van Daniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the Convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Van Daniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the Star?
Of his own volition, yes, like so many others have before him.
Return to the Star? Does that mean die?
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Atheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness. To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Fandaniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just, I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all. Oh no, I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteon outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
Come on, kid. Let's go get some fresh air. Forgive me. I'll make it up to you, I promise. Most would jump at the chance to serve in the convocation, and yet... Don't mind us, my friend. Please tend to Meteon. I'm sorry, Shent. I didn't want... Didn't mean... A walk. Perhaps we can go for a walk? Yeah. Fresh air will do us good. Come on. Hermes gets sad when he thinks about death. When others are sad, I'm sad too. That's how I am. How he made me. But don't worry, I'm fine now. So, why did you come here? You want to learn about Elpis and Hermes? Ooh, teach you. I can teach you. We can take turns. I tell you something, then you tell me something. Sure, why not? Then it's settled. Where to start? Oh yes, let's talk to Memnon. He should be near the Aetheryte. I'm not good at explaining, but Memnon is, so I'll have him explain instead. Hey, wait a minute. I don't think that's what we agreed on, kid. Discuss the Aetheryte. Ah, the Aetheryte. Anyone can use it to teleport anywhere. Well, maybe not anywhere. Not to the ground or other isles. For that, you need teleporters. Oh, and permission. Memnon. What have we here? Though you look like a person, you have a remarkably large and robust physique. I assume you're familiar with a familiar like Meteon. There's something you need. This is Shent. Could you teach him about Elpis? A newly arrived familiar, is he? Very well. I should be glad to introduce our fair facility to you. As you know, it is mankind's duty to make the star a better place. As part of this duty, we employ creation magics to bring forth new life. However, we cannot simply release our works into the world, for it would lead to chaos. No. Any and all life forms must undergo extensive training to determine their fitness to exist, testing which is conducted here in Elpis. Every candidate is subjected to rigorous study, in which we identify their properties, surmise what habitat might be suitable, and speculate as to the effects they may have on the environment and other species. Should it be judged a beneficial addition to the star, it will be allowed to take its place in the world. Two of you two were created with the hopes of making the star a better place. So heed your masters well and be good, do you hear me? We will, Memnon. We will. Thank you for the lesson. Yep. You had a turn. Now I get a turn. Alright. Where did you come from? From a place facing a great threat. There's such a place? I had no idea. But this place is important to you. I can feel it. Oh, my power. I haven't told you about it. A creation. Let's find a creation. One not being watched. Then I'll explain my power. Okay. Motionless, but there it is! The bird! This thing! Thing that was always staring at us back when we had the frickin' first person viewing quests back at the first. Frickin' he does stare. I forget what they're called. Ah, crap. Yeah. The burb. Discuss the Spriggans. Spriggans? What are Spriggans? These things, right? Oh no, we kill them Orii? If there's many. If it's just one, we say Oriis. Though they're cute, they can be naughty. Sometimes they run off with concept crystals, and Hermes has to run after them. Shoebill Stork, thank you. Oh, it is Emmett's familiar? I didn't realize that. I do like him though. Oh, this creation is perfect. But I don't remember seeing it before. Perhaps it's new? Anyway, I'll try reading its mind. That's my power. I can't read it. Or maybe there's nothing to read? Not a thought in its head. It just looks angry. Like it's pouting. Wait. Please wait. I'll try again. With you this time. Okay. That's cool that you can kind of share it. A telepathic link. Greetings. Can you hear me? This is my power. I can read the emotions of those around me and project my emotions to others in return. Just like the flower. Oh. I'm not actually speaking to you in your mind. Rather, you're converting my emotions into words and intention. process performed subconsciously by intelligent life forms. This ability is vital to my mission, for it allows me to interact with intelligent beings, even should they communicate via unknown languages or other nonverbal means. As a consequence, I am clumsy at speaking. Yet though I struggle to express myself in this fashion, Hermes wants me to speak as much as possible, for everyone has thoughts and feelings that they may wish to hide. I harbor an affection for you, one that is difficult to define. Aside from the fact that you share common traits with us, your thoughts are complex, prismatic. They draw me in, leave me wanting to know more. Out of respect for your privacy, I will refrain from using my power when speaking with you. Nevertheless, I want you to know that I wish to be your friend. Aww. Did you hear me? Good. Now it's my turn. So what are you good at? Fighting. Crafting. No. Gathering. No. Playing. I do like going to to the gold saucer. Playing. You're a kid. I'm good at playing. Playing? I'm still not sure what that means. Hermes says, let's play, but then he goes for a walk, or looks at his creations. It's fun, but no different from work. Oh, the bird's looking now. I think we might be bothering it. Stop looking at us like that, Burb. Let's keep going. We'll go and see Eunice next. She's usually in a small building, one on the west row. Sorry for bothering you, Burb. Shoemill Stork. Poke. You know. Silly bird. Well, if it's a Medion, I see you've brought a friend today. Greetings, Euanth. An apple. Could you make me an apple? The kind Hermes likes, covered in syrup. I want to share it with Shent. Oh, a candied apple. Hermes is certainly partial to them, but you know you can't eat Medion. You weren't made to do so. But I like it too. It may seem that way, but it's due to your ability to share others' feelings. You've taken Hermes' likes for your own. In any case, I can't prepare an apple right now, but I'll bring one for Hermes soon. I promise. I'm sorry, Shent. I wanted to show you my favorite thing. Then I could ask you about yours, but I failed. Tell her what you like. That's okay. Oh, that's what you like. Yes, I can feel it. Your joy and happiness. And it makes me happy too. Thanks for sharing it with me, Shent. Well, we've walked and talked a lot. Maybe Hermes has finished talking too. Shall we go and see? Sure. Let's go check in on him. Ah, excellent timing. 'Twas a refreshing constitutional, I hope. What? Back already? Pity. Bit longer and we might have snuck away without you. Hermes. There you are. I can see the fresh air has done Métion good. Shant wanted to learn about you and Elpis, so I taught him. About this place, about my power, about your favorite food. I'm not sure if that last one will be of any use. But I do appreciate your keeping Métion company. While you were away, I finished speaking with our guests. Finished? Hardly. You requested time to consider the invitation, so we have no choice but to occupy ourselves with an inspection of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that Emixelk and Hythlodeus will accompany me as I tend to my duties. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come too. I'm compelled to remind you that he is in no way associated with the convocation. We simply chanced to meet at Propalion. There is no guarantee that the matters we discuss will remain private. I do not mind. To see the joy his presence brings Métion, I cannot imagine our mysterious friend harbors malicious intent. Shant is kind. Really, truly. He taught me as much as I taught him. You're coming, of course, to watch Hermes. You're bound to learn lots and lots. If you'll let me. Better. Oh, there's something different. Manganese armor of the... Oh. Maybe it's not. Oh, no, it is. It is... I think it is the same thing as I had before. Just... better quality. So the stats are better. So I think I just... paid all that money for nothing. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Well, that's a little unfortunate, but fine. Wasn't like it was a ton of money. Correct. It's fine. It's okay. I see new creations on a daily basis. Here they look at them with a different eye. It will be interesting to observe Hermes at work. It is held that all civil organizations should conduct their affairs with total transparency, and the convocation is no exception. But that doesn't mean we're obligated to show our work to unknown entities such as you. Consider yourself privileged, and behave accordingly. Composure regained, Hermes is ready to return to his duties. If everyone is ready, there are a few creations I need to check on. First, we shall return to the spot where we found our wayward ambystoma. Have care when you step outside a hub, for there may be more unruly creatures about. Many quests have appeared. And my... Wasn't my map totally uncovered before, and now it's covered back up again? Correct, don't buy gear with kelp. Fine. But also, my map wasn't covered before, but now it is. A glitch? Ah yes. Words. One of the newest species of the ever-popular butterfly. You still bothered about your robe? Don't be. The few specimens we repurposed won't be missed. All vim and vigor now. When we were discussing his nomination, he was melancholy incarnate. So beautiful, Petaloda. I hope they make it into the world. So here's a new species of Petalodona we recently set loose. Been doing very well, managing to maintain a stable existence thus far. If we can see its observation period to the end without issue, we shall release it unto the world. Tell me, do you know the difference between living beings and arcane entities? I'm not entirely sure. It is the presence of a soul. Yet the soul isn't something you can choose to have at will. No, it manifests only in those beings whose forms adhere to the laws of creation, that can endure on its own. Beings that do not fulfill this requirement, such as those spontaneously born of magic or natural phenomena, do not have souls. No matter how much it might resemble flora or fauna, if it lacks a soul, then it is considered an arcane entity. So you see, it is not for mankind to decide what is living. That domain lies beyond our manipulation. It is hubris to assume otherwise. But come, let us heed to the nearby beacon. I've received a report that arcane entities have gathered there. I am so full of regret right now. I did spend quite a bit of gil on that. Even at this point, I doubt if I sold it, I'd even get a fraction of it back. Pain. I hate spending money at IRL. I'm a miser. We've meant to be observing Hermes, but instead we're stuck with Meteon. I suppose she herself serves as proof of his prowess as a researcher and a creator both. Interesting. You're interesting too. Tell me, how did you find the Ambistoma? A fascinating creation. Much like yourself, little one. Honored as Hermes is for his flying life forms, it is a rare privilege to be able to see one of his works in progress. Ah, yes. Lightning Numa. Numa, A. Just as the report said. Although we call this structure a beacon due to its form, it is in fact a magical device, manipulating the balance of elements that keeps the isle airborne and maintains the climate thereupon. In the course of its operation, it often sees an internal shift towards a given element. Right now, that element is lightning, which draws the Numa here to replenish the aether. It appears Meteon is busy. Would you care to assist me in her stead and feed the Numa? By using this lightning converger, you can harness ambient lightning and focus it into a ball, a veritable feast for our dazzling friends. Go on, give it a try. Lightning converger. Using this concept crystal, anyone can harness lightning regardless of spellcasting skill. Oh. Perfectly done, Shin. Look. See how they gather to feed? how they express themselves through their actions despite their lack of words. Speech is not the sole defining characteristic of a thinking, feeling creature, nor is silence an indication that they do not possess these qualities. Like the bird! Be it a soulless arcane entity such as the Numa, or an ephemeral life form such as a Petluda, all seek to perpetuate their existence, to survive. Is Median a living being? A good question. I can answer it from a theoretical standpoint, but it ultimately falls to the Bureau of Architect to pass judgment. Those with exceptional vision such as Hythlodeus may be able to ascertain her true nature. But to me it doesn't matter. She is herself. That is all I need to know. Damn it. Oh, you finished already? I'm sorry. I was in the way. Not to worry, my dear. They miss nothing of note, and we still have plenty of work for them to observe. Next, we'll head to the Morning Dew. I need to speak with some observers there. Goodness. It's adorable, but beware its sneeze. Hermes was sent flying once. God. Hermes, are you okay working here, bud? Was there a guiding theme or any method to the madness that is this random assortment of features? Ah, this fella has been the talk of the Bureau. The combination of a carefree aspect and endless rows of fangs is strangely charming. I don't know about that. Personally, I don't like the rows upon rows of teeth. I'm sorry. That's a no from me. Just looks like it's constantly like gnawing on a jawbreaker
Amazing,
or
is it
something.
not? The Ampelos, one of our newest subjects. So, how are we coming along?
Hey, there's our flower. We need a replacement.
This place is Elpis. Those flowers. Elpis. Entelekes. Like me.
Entelekes?
They are a product of Elpis, and so named for their birthplace. A happy accident, born of the hands of a former researcher who loved beautiful blossoms. Unique for how they change color, to reflect the emotional state of those nearby. Though be it here or elsewhere, they are seldom seen in any hue save purest white.
Reflect the emotional state, you say? By what means do they achieve this?
In creation, There exists an energy wholly apart from ether.
Ah,
one driven by
here we go.
emotions.
Here we go.
In like manner to how we manipulate ether, this flower is subject to the influence of said energy. While it has no will of its own, it is sensitive to the prevailing emotion in the vicinity, and reacts by altering its color and vibrancy.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feeling.
Akasha. Though I'm not familiar with the term, your description suggests it is the self-same energy. Dynamis, we call it.
Dynamis.
And those entities like the Elpis flower that have the ability to interact with this energy, converting emotions into tangible phenomena, are Antelekis.
That's me! That's me! An Enteleki!
So Midian has the ability to channel these
That you are, my dear.
emotional energies.
And no ordinary one at that, but the first possessed of free will.
Wait. A form of energy other than ether? Dynamis? I've never heard of such a thing.
Hardly surprising. Dynamis cannot be seen, much less felt. And though its existence has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation. What's more, Dynamis is far weaker than ether. Under normal circumstances, its effects are drowned out by the latter. On account of which, beings comprised of and reliant upon the ether, like you and I, are unable to make practical use of Dynamis. 'Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Intriguing. Then, given the limitations you described, why create Meteon?
Our star, Aetheris, is especially rich in ether, so much so that its name is derived from it. However, when we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, Dynamis may account for as much as 68.3%. The more abundant form by far. Were we able to control it, we could open the door to limitless possibilities. 'Tis not unlike a gently flowing stream, unable to break through the dam of ether barring its path. But if we could imbue the stream with the vigor of a raging river... Not that I have such grand ambitions. Nay. I merely wish to create a being that could traverse the great expanse. The relative scarcity of ether beyond the bounds of this star was a concern. And so, I looked to another source of energy by necessity.
That being Dynamis. No wonder her ether is so thin.
Precisely.
Yours is thin too. Like an Enteleki. Like me. So... are we the same? Entelekis.
I mean... Well, I have been known to transcend my limits with nothing but determination. If I'm thin, it's because Emmett sucked, didn't do a proper job. I want to do that one, but I also want to learn about this as well. If they have anything to say about this. I want both! I want the knowledge and the sass. I'll go with the knowledge first, though. Gosh darn it. Quick stretch. Oh, goodness. Well, I have been known to transcend my limits with nothing but determination.
That sounds more akin to the desperate flailings of a wild beast when facing imminent death.
Look at my face like, oh, how dare you, sir?
The deficit
Mean!
of alone does not an Enteleki make. It would, however, make it easier for you to interact with Dynamis.
Really?
And limited though its influence may be, this quality could prove the difference between victory and defeat. You do well not to underestimate it. Oh dear, I'd forgotten about the poor fellow. You must excuse me a moment while I go and verify a few more things.
Okay. Interesting. Never before I've heard of Dynamis or Entelekes. I can only assume that Elpis Flower was submitted to the Bureau before I joined. Self appears to be deep in thought. Not that I or anyone else would be able to make use of it even if we knew. But it irks me to discover that there is an entirely different form of energy. And no one told me! That personal annoyance aside, Hermes' knowledge is undeniably impressive. Given that there are none amongst the 14 who specialize in the Celestial, he would be a welcome addition. Assuming he can be persuaded to join, that is. I still can't understand his hesitation. Why didn't you join the convocation? Oh ho, you wish to know why Emmett Silk was chosen for the convocation. I should be glad to share the tale. It began when... Not another word. Lest you've forgotten, we're to learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. Now I'm super curious, what? I'll tell you the tale when we're away from sensitive ears. Thanks, Hype. What now? I want to learn about the convocation. If you would accompany us, I suppose you should at least know that much. Oop. The Convocation of 14 is a governing body that determines myriad policies. Our goal is to ensure that all is right in creation, that our star may know a brighter future. As the name suggests, the Council is comprised of 14 offices, each of which is held by an individual chosen for their surpassing abilities. Depending on the office, one is required to either be an authority in a certain field or possess skills that would facilitate the performance of their stipulated duties. The former category includes Mitron, specialist in aquatic life, Logriff, specialist in terrestrial life and husbandry, Hamaret, specialist in fungal and plant life, Emeraloth, specialist in medicine and healing, and La Habrea, specialist in creation magics, who has brought forth phantom beings of the highest complexity. As for the latter category, there's Ultima, advocate of the arts, Aegion, champion of enlightenment and rhetoric, Pashtart, preserver of discipline and order, Emmett Selk, keeper of ethereal realm, or underworld in the vernacular, Van Daniel, pursuer of extant phenomena, and Azim, traveler of the world and consular of the people. What, should I be revealing such details to you? Don't be silly, even children know this much, and you would do well to remember it all. Good to know, thank you. Eclectia, no, we're friends. In thinness. Sure. That's one way of putting it, I suppose. My apologies for the wait. I have inspected the Amplos, and to my satisfaction. All is well with the creature, and I dare say it won't be long ere it is released into the world. Another creation, however, reportedly isn't faring so well. The Sharpness. That is what we shall tend to next. If you would follow me, my friends, we shall return to the main aisle and head north. There's a slight difference in etheric balance between these Sharpedies. By this, it may be assumed that they aren't the original creations, but their offspring. A serpentine bird, or a winged snake. Why is this one blue and shiny? It is a shiny Pokemon. Oh, forgive me. Thought another member of the convocation had come. It is turning out to be an eventful day. But it doesn't seem to be doing too great. I understand there's a problem with one of the Carthibidus. Yes, that's right. As you know, the Carpdis is based on a sea creature. Owing to adjustments to enhance its affinity to wind, it is capable of flight. The specimens created from the concept could all fly without issue, but a problem arose in subsequent generations. This third-generation creature was born with an etheric balance leaning strongly towards water. Its aquatic origin really asserting itself, it would seem. The result being its affinity to wind is diminished and it cannot fly. No matter what we try, we can't get it to rise even the slightest bit. For such change to manifest in so few generations, I fear they are too unstable, flawed. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revised. With its etheric balance leaning towards water, the Carthibidus would indeed struggle to manipulate wind. Yet it is too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first, it may simply have developed a fear. I shall transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate wind until it finds its wings. What? You needn't go to such lengths. You don't know? But of course not. Transformation is an art in which one manipulates a vast quantity of aether to construct another body around oneself. In practice, this allows one to assume a conceivable form, and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Yet, convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious in the extreme, as uncouth and unseemly as running around robless. Shameful. Am I to understand you make a habit of this? Nothing of the sort. It's just that, when transformed, I can wield the wind and fly. It may seem extensive, but what is our shame next to the lives of these creatures? They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do all in our power. Be that as it may... Yes, I believe I have a solution. Miss Cell, may I trouble you to move that carcass away from its fellows? Somewhere out of sight? Huh? Meanwhile, I'd like the rest of you to help me prepare here. What mischief are you scheming now? No mischief, I assure you. I would but spare you the need to report to your colleagues that Hermes committed an indiscretion. So have a little faith, and run along. I trust you do not mind. We must help the carcass to fly, or else they will all die. Deus is a man of ideas, and what he has thought up this time? MXL goes out of sight. Good. Let us speak of the plan. It's a stroke of genius, really. We have MXL train the carcass. Everyone's like, I don't know about that. Aside from being able to fly untransformed, he can readily see aether currents. And with his adept spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magics to guide the creature along. While he's indeed capable of all you described, it is not his duty. I am loath to trouble him with it. Don't be. As I mentioned, it would also be for his own sake. With that settled, let's begin at once. Shent, I want you to go to MXL. Tell him that you have a favor to ask. He'll be disinclined to cooperate at first, but you mustn't be discouraged. With our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. Off you go now, and good luck. Why me? With the chat mode in, say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter any phrase containing the words, I have a favor to ask, to indicate to MXL that you have a request. Oh, gosh. Well, are your preparations for the scheme that is clearly not a scheme complete? I have a favor to ask. Oh. I have a favor I'm not lifting a finger. I don't know what Hythe is up to, and I will not be made to know. I refuse. If Hythe is to be believed, relentless insistence may serve to wear down the ever-weary Emmett Selk. With the chat mode in, say, use your please. Please, Emmett Selk. One please got through to him.
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so.
Who told you?
And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emmett Selk. Please teach her to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Hide this.
Please, Emmett Selk. Please.
Aww.
I did not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last.
He's such a softie in the end. Neat. I want it.
I will aid it once it has taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
I want that mount.
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we? You were wondering why Emmett Selk joined the convocation. Truth be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was, on the strength of my ability to see ether. But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even. Quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it? Emmett Selk has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree. If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them. Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault. He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend. A singular soul who can't help but involve himself in the business of others. Where he walks, excitement is certain to follow. His antics irritate Emmett Selk to no end. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents. And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him. They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine, and together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you. I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Well done, my pet. Well done!
Oh, damn. Alright.
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and signal to Emmett Selk? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
Look, Shent. Look how well the Charybdis flies. It's flying. It's really flying. As if it was born to do so. Thank goodness. Ash wave. Over here. Engaging. Emerging from his reverie, Emixup notices you and begins to descend with the thing. The bird snake thing. Charybdis. I have no words to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, the Charybdis has learned to fly. Worst thing is having the need to sneeze and not being able to. That's the worst. Shent and I could relax and have a pleasant chat. I'm sure you did. The creature needed some small assistance at first, but soon it was flying more or less on its own. I doubt you'll need to repeat the lesson. That was truly impressive. I witnessed it all from afar. The Charybdis flies. Indeed, with this, we've proven that even a creature with a skewed etheric balance is capable of flight. Though we helped it to achieve this, the Charybdis is a herd animal. They may well aid in their struggling kin in like fashion if and when the need arises. Keeping this in mind, I bid you continue observing them. If that's what you want. But if I may say so, rather than hoping an idealistic possibility comes to pass, would it not be simpler to have the concept adjusted? That way we could guarantee that anomalies such as this specimen are never born in the first place. These creatures are already here. We will spare no effort in giving them a chance to survive. As you wish, Chief. As you wish. Hermes. I'm fine. Don't worry. Well, that concludes all of my present tasks. Let us return to Anganoris for now. All the creations are happy. That makes me happy too. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. At the end, most of all. Now you've seen what I do. Was it everything you were expecting? What? Want to apologize for forcing me to help, do you? Save your breath. You didn't force me to do anything. I merely chose the most expeditious way to have done with an impediment to our business. You gave me pants! Thank you. I love pants. Oh no, wait. Decline. Wait. There we go. I'm tired. Leave me be. See, something seems to be weighing on his mind. Tell me, Shent, in the course of watching me, have you learned aught of value? Dynamis seems promising. Dynamis, you say? Curious that such an obscure phenomenon could be of interest to you. Chief Hermes, what good fortune to find you here. Something the matter? The icon? I'm afraid it's done it again. No sooner did we release one for observation than it set upon the nearby Occupetus, slaughtering them. Was the creature hungry, or somehow provoked? I had just fed them myself, and the Occupetus were keeping a wide berth. It is the nature of the Icodon that is to blame, their innate viciousness. Temperament aside, it is an outstanding creation, perfect in form and function. Though it may not be suited for release, I have no doubt that the Bureau will accept its concept for preservation. In any case, there's no point in postponing the inevitable. Duras will revert them all once the paperwork is in order. Where's the scene of the incident? Just off the path to the 12 Wonders. As you make your way, you should see it on the left. I don't know if Doris is still there, however. Hermes, wait! If this is part of his work, then I would observe. We follow. Wait. Sockles. Sockles regarded you with pointed interest. Welcome, friend, to Angursis. I am Sockles, and I manage this region under the authority of Chief Hermes, the head overseer of Elpis. And you are... how unusual. A soul-bearing familiar. Familiar must have a mission, and yet you offer no message and carry no cargo. Are you perhaps here for the purpose of observation? Yes, that must be it. In which case you need only mention my name to Charmian, and she will gladly give you a tour of our domain. Soak it all in. Yes? Yes. What can I do for you? I was told you can show me around. Shent, is it? The Overseer Sockles wishes me to act as your guide. Oh. Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. I would be more than happy to show you around. I'm simply wondering why the Overseer chose to send you to me, of all people. I haven't been here long myself, truth be told. Until quite recently, I was wholly engaged in a prolonged research project at the Academia Anitor. Sure that there are other more experienced individuals who could provide a more comprehensive... This grumbling is hardly constructive now, is it? The task was given to me, and I will attempt to cover the most salient features of our facilities to the best of my abilities. After all, it is not every day that one is asked to indulge the curiosity of such a rare and fascinating visitor. We can commence the tour this very moment, if you like. Then let us begin. You know, rather than have me lecture you as we walk along, I think observing firsthand what we do here in Angursis would prove more beneficial. I will point you in the right direction, and you can question my colleagues to your heart's content. Once we've completed a circuit, we can return and speak to Overseer Sockles. Oh. The eyes. Let them peer deep into your soul. Nicias. Charmian. Oh, and who's your friend? Asm's familiar? You appear so astute and deliberate in your thinking. I should very much like to make an extended study of your composition and consciousness. Do forgive my forwardness. It is my duty to chart the behavior of familiars, and I find it ever so diverting. Arcane servants are rarely permitted to roam the world at will, you see, but our research here is given a special dispensation, once the subjects are properly registered as a concept, of course. There are times when familiars are tasked with tending cattle, or must otherwise coexist with other beings. Such projects are brought to me, and I am responsible for observing and evaluating their potential compatibilities. Oh, but of course, if Azam might grant his permission, then you could abide here for a few years while I analyze. And on that note, we really must be moving along. Step lively, Shent. Still here? Has my request for full compositional analysis been granted? No. Monos? Who do we have here? Familiar of some kind, judging by your ethereal structure. Yes, I am accompanying Shent here on a tour around Angananorsis, at the behest of the Overseer. A tour? Feel free to wander as you please, of course, but I advise keeping a distance from the larger creatures. The fauna I have under observation occupy the top tier of the food chain, and do not take kindly to intruders in their territory, especially the specimens found on the other islands. They can be exceedingly hostile. I'm sure you are quite capable of defending yourself. No one appreciates a surprise tusk through the abdomen, eh? Thank you for the warning. We'll proceed with due caution. Hello, Charmian. Was there something? The Overseer asked that I give this familiar a tour of the grounds, and I thought the best way to do that was to show him what we do here firsthand. I see. Well, as my work is rather difficult to demonstrate, I hope a brief explanation will suffice. Our creations are many and varied, but I mainly preside over the plant life. When it comes to watching certain grasses grow, one must be prepared to observe over the course of several years. In the case of trees, sometimes decades. Tedious, perhaps, yet necessary. Plants are capable of altering an entire habitat, and their presence as a food source has an enormous influence on the local wildlife. Was that the sort of thing you wished to know? Yes, that was perfect. Thank you. I think we've covered the main area of interest. All that's left now is to speak with Overseer Sockles. I see you've completed your tour. Almost. We spoke with those in charge of the various facets of Angananorsis, but I thought it would be fitting to end this visit where it began, with you, Overseer Sockles. I see. What is your impression of the work we do here? It requires equal levels of passion and patience. I am glad we could help further your worldly education. I'm glad to see you enjoyed the experience. At least I hope you did. You are truly a masterpiece of creation. Only a soul-bearing familiar could demonstrate such robust cognitive faculties. Were you perhaps designed to inspire others? I feel something special has been woven into your aura. I don't know. You have an intriguing presence, to say the least. Please stay a while and share more of your thoughts with us. Yes, I second this invitation. In all the long years I have resided here, never have I encountered such a unique entity. And one of Asim's, no less. I've gotta say though, this is I think the first area that I've been in that I've not seen another player, I don't think. I don't think I've seen anyone else around here. Just been kinda me. Which is fine. It's heavy. Hermes' pain. The Occupedi is no easy prey. With their hooves and horns, it was designed to be formidable even on land. Yet they didn't stand a chance against the Icon. A fearsome beast, this Icon. But where's it now? Laceration and burns are unmistakable. Icon was indeed responsible. But the creature is nowhere to be seen. Doris must have taken it away. The man makes his base at the 12 Wonders. I shall go and seek him out there. And Mixelk and I will search the area for good measure. Just make sure the Icon did not escape. My thanks. Let us meet at the 12 Wonders when you are finished. I will go on ahead. Please follow with Shet. Come, come. It's down this path and over the bridge. There it is, the 12 Wonders. Hermes is looking for Doris. Let's look for Doris, too. He's a man with long, blonde hair. I think. I know him when I see him. Alright, let's go. Actually, Aetheryte. Aetheryte first. Haha. It's an exclamation point, Aetheryte. If you're with Medion, then I assume you're on an errand for Hermes. What can I do for you? Sorry, wrong person. We're looking for Doris. I see. We do have similar hair, so people often mistake us from afar. I hope you find him soon. Doris! That's Doris! Well, now, if it isn't Medion, what brings you here? thought I heard familiar voices. Didn't realize you two had decided to help us search for dwarves. Thank you. You're in charge of the icons, I believe. Where are they now? Out in the fields and restraints, frenzied as they were. Good and well return them to Kitsis. Once I submitted my report, I'll see them reverted without delay. It's as he says, the beasts are indeed quite ferocious. You're one of the 14. What brings you here? Nothing you need concern yourself with, as you were. We've heard the news that the Icon slaughtered occupates. As the observer in charge, you're of the opinion that they are not fit to be released. Aye, I am. Abnormal aggression and exceptional strength makes for a highly problematic combination. Matters not where they are released. Icons would threaten our other species and upset the natural order. Could it be that the specimens observed are an outlier? Highly unlikely. We've created a good many of them. All exhibited the same tendencies. Even when we used Kairos to begin with a fresh slate, their behavior was unchanged. Kairos? A memory reconfiguration system. The chief himself created it. It allows us to erase or alter memories that we may observe creations in different environmental conditions without needing to remake them from scratch. Quite impressive. And potentially dangerous, I agree. Depending on the intensity of the etheric emissions, Pashtarat may wish to have words with you. Rest assured, I've kept all values within pre-described limits, and to prevent misuse, its application is limited to those authorized by the Chief Overseer. Do not misunderstand. To manipulate a subject's memories is an intrusive act I deeply abhor, but is still preferable to execution. Come now, Chief. Let's not be so melodramatic. What was born of Aether is simply being reduced to its original state. I know this distinction concerns you, but we mustn't lose sight of the bigger picture. Picture? Making rational choices for the sake of a more prosperous star. If a creation cannot be properly studied, even with the aid of Kairos, we remake it. If a creation is deemed a detrimental existence, we unmake it. This is all for the greater good, and none question the necessity of such routine processes. I understand these things, I do. I would never think to unleash a clear and undeniable threat unto the world. Yet insignificant though their individual lives may be next to all creation, it is all the Icons have. Before we seal their fate, we owe it to these beings to exhaust all options, to ensure that nothing has been overlooked. If you insist, let me provide you with a full report. We may take it from there. Would it be possible for us to attend the discussion, that Emmett Selk may better carry out his duties? By all means. Pray show them to the meeting room. We have a duty to the star, this I know, but it doesn't mean we don't also have a responsibility to live to the lives we bring into existence here. Speak with Medion, and then it's about 7, so I'll need to probably end it soon. To man, other beings are just things, to be used and controlled, like magic. That's what Hermes told me once. Oh. Okay. let us save it here then. Well, I guess not even saving. It doesn't need to be saved. We'll end it here then. Interesting. Stretch. I like the lore that we're learning now. The knowledge that we're gaining is great. We're learning more about this emotional energy. And oh yeah, it is powerful. It's frickin' transforming people into frickin' abominations. I'm 100% certain that's this power, this emotional energy is what's causing this. Is it not even like a deliberate thing? Because they're saying that it's in places where the aether is thinning, right? So that means the power of the dynamos, right? Becomes more evident. So maybe it's not someone or something affecting the dynamos. It's the people themselves that are transforming that are doing it. They're not meaning to, but they're still doing it. It's whatever is causing the aether itself to become thinning. The transformations are just the after effects. That's my theory now. We'll see, though. Next time. Tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if we'll get that far. But definitely going to be streaming again tomorrow more. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, again. Thank you, Vanilla, for stopping by and chatting. Thank you, Lucian, for chatting as well. Hopefully it's not too late for yins. And hopefully your work trip went well, Lucian. I hope so, anyway. Hopefully you're able to take some time off to enjoy the location you're at. Alrighty, but until next time, thank y'all once again so very, very much for watching. Again, I appreciate it. And until next time, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your evening, whichever it may be. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everybody.